Welcome to another episode, Chat Sports Talk. And welcome to the continuation of college realignment. That's right. Just on the heels of the completion of the Super Bowl. And congratulations to Seattle and my pick for the winner. North Dakota State and the Mountain West have agreed for the North Dakota State Bison's football team to move up to the FBS level. All remaining athletics will remain with the Summit League, and this will take effect July 1st, 2026. So, one of the most dominant programs in FCS since they moved up from D2, and D2 they were dominating there too. I mean, they've won 10 out of the last 15 FCS championships. A dominating program, to say the least. But it's just a program that's just ripe. Have been the subject to multiple iterations, including quite a few I've done myself. There's a long list of videos where I put North Dakota State in there and just them. More recently, I've added other programs like South Dakota State to join them. But what's that mean for anyone else? I mean, there's still lots of challenges for other members to make the move up, like Sacramento State, who was really hoping either the Pac-12 or Mountain West would come calling them. It doesn't seem like those two conferences are looking at the Hornets at this present point in time. For North Dakota State, they have to do a $5 million fee to the NCAA to make the move from FCS to FBS. They must maintain a 2-year probationary period before they're eligible for any postseason play, but we'll see things change up after that. So the Bison would join the Northern Illinois Huskies as the only football members to offset UC Davis and Grand Canyon, who are non-football members. So the numbers stay the same no matter what sport, the two major sports that the conference has. And I think it's a good thing overall. I mean, it's a huge powerhouse, and the Mountain West needed that after losing their power. The Boise State, Fresno State, San Diego State being the big three they just lost to the second coming of the Pac-12. I mean, it's not the conference it once was. It's just the new WAC. I mean, you might as well just use that name since that name's no longer available. Since that name is the identity kind of transferred to the new United Athletic. But what does this mean for other programs out there? Sacramento State, like I mentioned before, was looking to try to be added to these either to the other two Western conferences. It seems like the MAC is looking at them to possibly make the move over. So that's a unique predicament. So the MAC will go from coast to coast, going from Massachusetts to Sacramento. That's a bit of a stretch. I don't know, maybe Sacramento State and Northern Illinois just switch positions. And once again, college realignment's not making much sense. For me, I'm not a big. I don't like the idea of North Dakota State going to the Mountain West, but I see the aspects of it because UNLV is a rising program. Air Force has a tendency to be good at times. State's been pretty good. Hawaii has sometimes been excellent. UTEP not so much. New Mexico, kind of middle of the road with them. But there's possibilities there to help out, and North Dakota State will give them that little extra boost they're going to need after losing their power. Because right now the Mountain West and the Pac-12 are pretty much identical conferences. Even with the addition of North Dakota State, I still put them as identical conferences. The power of the group resides with the American and the Sun Belt now. But I've also was looking around other aspects, as like Montana was looking at that. And it's like, what does that mean for us? Well, the athletic director kind of said that, yeah, we have to come with the money, the $5 million plus like an additional $12 million, institute another sport to meet the requirements to join the FBS. And then not to mention it's run by the state. Was the state going to be really wanting to spend an extra $50 million on the athletic budget for their two flagship universities of Montana and Montana State, because they're more likely going to be joined at the hip? And I believe a few years ago, there's a statement came out of the Montana State Assembly that they weren't going to do that. So I think the Montana is going to stay put. So this still leaves a good function of FCS powerhouses staying there. But you see other ones leave. I mean, Sam Houston left. James Madison left. Louisiana Monroe both had good runs before and left. UMass had a good run and left. Delaware. Do I think there's going to be more making the jump? Sure, but it's going to be very few and very selective. I think South Dakota State could probably be the next one moving, just to go along with North Dakota State. I can see the United Athletic possibly losing a couple of members there, but I think they're looking at to go as a united front and make the jump to get all together. But with them just just adding West Georgia just recently, it might be a little while before they make that jump. But I think Tarleton out there will probably be the first one to go. They spent a lot of money on their athletic department. Their football stadium's over 20,000 plus capacity. Should be near completion or however completed a brand new indoor facility for the basketball program. I think it's like a 6,000 capacity arena. So Tarleton or Tarleton State, depending on how you want to label them, Stephenville, which is west of Fort Worth, that they will be the first and be I think the next one. If I think Sacramento State's right there as well. If it's the MAC, it's the MAC. If it's the Pac-12, which I think they really should go, you can go there. Maybe the Mountain West. I think Tarleton can make the jump. Or maybe Tarleton and Sacramento State both go Conference USA and kind of fill in some of the voids there as programs keep leaving. Because New Mexico State's right now an island out there in the West, where their closest rival, UTEP, left in the Mountain West. There's still like talks about Eastern Kentucky, Central Arkansas. I mean, if you have an FCS favorite school, a lot of fan bases, you see that. I see that quite a few times in their videos talking about Indiana State, Northern Iowa. You could throw in Western Carolina, Furman, Richmond, William & Mary, Rhode Island, Austin Peay, Murray State. I mean, anyone could possibly do it. He's got to have the funds to do it, to really make the commitment to join FBS, because that's an increase in the athletic budget, and do some of those universities really have the funds to do that? Especially with this new landscape of NIL, that's another huge problem you have to worry about, because of the structure of that, where you're basically recreating your football team every year, because you're going through the free agencies, basically what NIL is now, trying to find a star player that is willing to go there to compete. That's not, doesn't have Alabama or Texas in the name, or Florida. So we'll aspire to see a very quick turnaround for North Dakota State. They'll probably be very competitive right away. Pretty much like with James Madison when they started. We're very competitive right away. So I don't see any issues so far with this. I think there's more coming. We'll probably find out in probably the next couple months who else will be making the jump. I think Conference USA should seriously start looking at other possible programs to really help elevate them. I think Sacramento State and Tarleton probably be two big ones to look at, especially after losing both UTEP and Louisiana Tech. You got to fill those numbers, those seats. But let me know down below. This is definitely going. I had another a video in mind of restructuring college football to better optimize the conferences as well as readdressing the playoff scenario, kind of give two different playoff scenarios. Because this last year, once again, controversy, much like when Florida State was snubbed after going undefeated for Alabama. Once again, Notre Dame was snubbed, so Alabama get in. Once every time Alabama snubs someone, the whole apple cart gets turned over. But I'm still working on the graphics of that, and this addition of North Dakota being added adds a little wrinkle to it. No biggie. I can easily fix that. But let me know down below what you think about this move. Who else do you think is going to be next to move up from the FCS? Remember, it's going to be like an $18 million commitment from that university to make the move up. Whether it be just one of their, it's just going to be football, or it's going to be all. And there's another thing you kind of take in. I think, like I said, Sacramento State and Charlton in the top two. After North Dakota, I'll put South Dakota State there just to kind of make things even. Let's mix it up. Comments below. More interactive, but it boosts the YouTube algorithm, that almighty YouTube algorithm we pay homage to ensure our frontal cortex is overloaded with sensation and wonderful videos, including old man rambling about sports or just watching, Super Bowl highlights. Yeah. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. To further support this channel, you can do subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit that subscribe button, smash the bell icon, and click on notification. Lets you know next time I post any more content on my channel. I'll see you next time. Chat Sports Talk.